Hi friends, this is Melanie Smith with Melanie Smith Stamps. I have a really simple card today to show you, and I'm really just showing you this as a technique. This card is on my blog today, and it is a Focal Friday. So each Friday I pick an inspirational photo and I team it up with Stampin' Up! Colors and make a color palette for you. And my hopes is that you'll enjoy the challenge using those colors and creating something of your own. So each Friday, check back for a new Focal Friday. So green and purple is actually one of my favorite color combinations. So this wasn't a hard color choices on this one. And the picture that it coordinates with on the Focal Friday is beautiful succulents. They're gorgeous. So I kind of hand-picked the colors out of it that coordinate using our Stampin' Up! Colors. And this is what I came up with. So this is what's called this Stampin' Write technique. And I call it that because the markers that we are using are called Stampin' Write markers. And it's just what it means. You can stamp with these or you can write with these. Simple. So they're perfect with the real narrow end to write inside your cards to the person you're mailing to. So you can color coordinate it exactly with the papers that you're using. And then the wide brush end, you can actually color directly onto your rubber stamps and stamp with them. So these are different than the alcohol markers, our Stampin' Blends. These are alcohol based and they blend, so you have the lights and darks of each color family. And I use these a lot in my coloring of my images, and I will share more videos on that in the future because alcohol coloring is my favorite. So to get started, I've just cut a label. I cut a label out of the Stitched So Sweetly dies. This is a newer set, and I really like it because of the versatility. I love layering. Matter of fact, this card, the first one I made, I didn't put the Rich Razzleberry label or layer behind it. I just used the Crumb Cake as a card base, and I was like, nope, not good enough. I like layers. So which is why I like the set. These are great for sentiments. So is the little ones here. And then, of course, you have your, your large and your, the large and the next largest, which are perfect for this card. So, got that. Now we're going to take our markers. And I kind of cheated because I've done this over and over again. I was making a bunch. And I cheated because I had colored some of the leaves, which I'll probably do again here. Some of the leaves green. Some of the leaves purple, Rich Razzleberry, rather than them being the granny apple. So I cheated and put little dots on them to make it a little easier while I'm on camera and talking. So they may not be perfect, but it's easy enough to... Now this is a watercolor look. It's not a solid. It's got the real, like you've watercolored it. It's really pretty the way it turns out. So with Crumb Cake, I did the stems. So we got those, connecting that. There's one here. And it goes up a little bit. And I'm doing this really fast, so if it doesn't come out perfect, I just want to give you the idea of how to do it, and then you can play around with it. I'm sure a lot of people watching already have done this. It's been around for ages. It's not a new technique or anything, but it's fun and it's easy. So I'm coloring that in, and then I'll show you how we transfer it to the paper. Okay, a couple times my purples didn't stay dark enough, so I'm going to just go over them real quick right before we huff on it. You just want to re-moisten and reactivate this. I'll do this off camera, but you can hear me. Just re-moisten it by doing that. And then, and I don't have my rubber mat under here, which usually will give a better impression, but I'll just hold it a couple seconds. It's always different. Look at that. There you go. Super simple. There you go. You have a great day. Thanks, guys.